So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And our live game is Arsenal taking the challenge to Manchester City. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, one of the more elite midfielders to emerge out of the English game, Peter, is Jack Grealish. As someone said, he has that likeable arrogance about him. He knows he's a good player, and he keeps on delivering, making sure he has the ball as much as possible, and he is absolutely a key element here.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Havertz. Bernardo Silva, and he's on his way! Bernardo Silva has a goal! Shapes the shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Rice. Gabriel Jesus. Looks like a good ball through. Martinelli. In by Martinelli. Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Arsenal are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through, wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Tries to dink it in. Foden. Who's going to make this theirs? And it's Kovacic. Now the pass. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
I think there's always that danger that the defence can get exploited in that way. That must have served as a real wake-up call to them.
Gabriel Jesus passes it through. Gabriel Jesus! Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Lewis. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Big lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Shoots! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Well, to execute execute a first-time volley like that with power, I think you need to get everything in perfect order, and not quite.
The Gunners are leading with half-time drawing close. Gabriel. Saka. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Martinelli. It's long and forward. Gabriel Jesus with the cross. Danger averted for now. Martinelli, who does have an assist to his name. We've reached half-time.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Arsenal leading 1-0 at the break. Second half gets underway.
Arsenal going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Akanji. Kovacic. Gundogan. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! It's anyone's ball. Saka. Haaland gets it back. He's got away with one there.
Haaland has been full of enthusiasm and desire, and his work rate has been very strong, and he's clever and been able to read the game almost a step ahead of everyone else. That's great play.
Saka. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, and getting on the score sheet has clearly made him a marked man now.
Jorginho has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Partey. Gabriel. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Bernardo Silva conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. De Bruyne. Saka. And it's Gundogan. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Havertz, De Bruyne battles to win it back. Takes it forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Bernardo Silva tries a through ball. De Bruyne. Arsenal leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Lewis. Gundogan. And he's there to hoof it away. The Gunners just have to run down the clock. Get that clear. Back to the keeper. And time is up. Arsenal hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. Well, how will we look back on that?
Arsenal made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough, you know, it's not always about form, it's not always about class or style, it's about pride, and they showed loads of that. Their attitude was spot on today.
Warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And here we have Tottenham Hotspur against Manchester United. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, I'm really looking forward to this now.
Starting lineups. Gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe with 33 goals in all comps. And we aren't even talking about his assists. His record of direct goal involvement is quite phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Stop, that wasn't easy.
The keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
The referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Direct. Bentancur, great challenge. Thrust towards the front line. Son Heung-min is the Route 1 option. Richarlison. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Son Heung-min. Still goalless. Richarlison. Werner. It's a great ball. No, poor contact. Nothing on the shot.
He was in such a great position in front of goal and you'd expect him to score from there, but somehow he's missed it.
Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Doggy pumps it forwards. Still going. Where to next? Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Rashford. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Who's going to make this theirs? Nacho doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Oh, the ball's come loose! Son Heung-min. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. And down by a lack of accuracy. Mano. It's a long forward pass. Nacho is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the whistle goes for half-time. Same views on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Tottenham Hotspur can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Maddison pumps it upfield. And it's Son Heung-min. Nicely controlled. Doggy could try cutting inside here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Yeah, fractional, but fractional is enough. He was off.
Checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Rashford. Bruno Fernandes. Good challenge. He just stood firm. Doggy is being picked on here.
Yeah, they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Maddison. It's still anyone's game. 0-0. Like a good ball through. for a corner. Gets his head to it! Oh, nearly is nothing.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Maguire. Leno. Speculative strike. Oh, bang on target. Kulusevski. Get a throw in. Aim forward. Bentancur. Leno gets it back. Spoon forward. Ericsson battles to win it back. It's it! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, that was a lovely little dink over the top just to get the runner in on the keeper, and what a pity he just couldn't produce a goal from that.
Leno. Anthony. Zirkzee has been found. He scored! What a sickener that is for the opposition. There really isn't much time to get a goal back now. Talking about drama. Zirkzee versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
United break the deadlock.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or dare I say, throw it away now.
Ericsson. Nazraoui. Leno. Son Heung-min. Werner. Son Heung-min. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. Dukes into safety. The shot's on! Oh, great save! Real class!
Oh, much more.
And that is that. injuries in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
Before we go, many thanks to Jim Beckley for his input. New aspirations, same drama. It is a pleasure to welcome everyone back to a new season. Everything building now towards the imminent kickoff. Arsenal against Liverpool. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Arsenal against Liverpool. Arsenal go for this lineup. Saliba, Gabriel, White, Calafiori, Odegaard, Rice, Saka, Martinelli, Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, tasked with leading the line. Liverpool play away from home. Alisson takes the gloves. Konate, Van Dijk, Alexander-Arnold, Robertson, McAllister, Endo, Szoboszlai, Chiesa, Elliott, Jakpo, tasked with scoring goals.
straight into the melting pot. An opening day derby, unusual.
Soboslai with a definite fell there. Gabriel. Who's going to make this theirs? Looks like a good ball through. Chance! Soboslai. Saliba. Calafiori. Looks to slip it through. Martinelli. Looking to get on the end of this. Alexander-Arnold. Elliott tries the route one option. Soboslai has it in a wide position, so what next? Lovely feet. Calafiori tries to get it forward quickly. Konate does well there. Alert. Now it's Martinelli. Where to from here?
Neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
White. Play for the throw. That's surely a foul, free kick. That looks like a final warning, still no card. That's not going to find its target. Ødegaard looking to penetrate opposition lines. Ødegaard with the ball through. Ødegaard, big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Plays it out to the wing. Ødegaard. Martinelli. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's going to be a booking. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Another dead ball chance. Alexander-Arnold can hoist it clear. White. White. Tries a through ball. Shoots! Great build-up in all deserved a better ending.
Yeah, and that was all about the through ball. Great control, and the weight was perfect.
Alexander-Arnold, McAllister, Robertson, Chiesa. The referee brings the first half to a close. So there was the first half.
Arsenal ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Arsenal playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Saka. We sit high. Robertson cuts it out. It's the channel. Up to meet it! It's there!
And some players are just capable of grabbing a game by the scruff of the neck. And his immense talent may just have done exactly that and injected the belief that they could retain their lead this time round.
Great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Gunners take the lead.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out. It's paid off here.
Rice. Saliba.
Everything they would have spoken about in that dressing room during the break has a greater chance of happening thanks to the early goal. It's the perfect platform now to go on it and try to win it.
Now the pass. And through to the goalkeeper. White. Rice is being picked on here.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go tooth and nail to prevent him from getting another.
Arsenal still one up. Gabriel is a long pass towards the front. Szoboszlai cuts a frustrated figure right. Certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Saliba. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Ødegaard sticks in a foot to win it back.
Mohamed Salah can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues doing that. So I think they're defending him very, very well.
firmly met. The referee's awarded a free kick. Gunners have a sub ready to come on.
He's had a go from that far out. Alexander-Arnold.
That's a foul. Decision for the referee. Try from here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Salah has a go! And in it goes! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
All square again into the dying minutes. Saliba, Rice, Gabriel, Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus passes it through. And that's a goal kick. Van Dijk. Promising cross. Jorginho. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Saka!
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. You could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
On it, and that's the keeper's. And there goes the final whistle. It's a so-so start. Don't draw too many conclusions from that. Early days. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Of course, winning starts are clearly more preferable, but both sides can take some satisfaction from avoiding defeat and maybe go one step further next time.
Just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim and a very good afternoon. welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here. And we will be underway. The teams then, Bournemouth against Arsenal. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis alongside me will be Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, the goalkeeper, Kepa. He never seems to get flustered or lose his composure. That kind of calmness is infectious too, and should help the defence in front of him play with a little more confidence. He's also good on the ball, so keep an eye out for those quick passes to the forward line.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Cherries to settle for a point on opening day. Not ideal, but better than nothing. Gabriel Jesus. That's a throw. Timber. Saliba. Saka, White, head into the middle, it's hit the upright, try, the outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, Peter, if you ever needed reminding of a game of fine margins, we've just seen it. I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
Who's going to make this theirs? Good challenge, he just stood firm. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Saka. Arsenal are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Gabriel Jesus with the cross. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Tries a through ball. Adams. Spoon forward. And he's on his way! Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Odegaard. Sterling. Just half an hour in now. Timber tries a long pass towards the front. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. All the way back and they start again. It's out on the left now. Long and high towards the flank. Clive adds. Saliba battles to win it back. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Odegaard. 5 minutes till half-time. Odegaard. have it here. Sterling. Now it's Havertz. Shoots! It's a loose ball. White. Massive leap! That'll be the last act of the first half. And we are up to the break.
Arsenal ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are underway again.
Arsenal playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Errands. Rice gets it back. Timber. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Cook. Rice. Sterling. No, that's not the ball he wanted.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Here comes another cross. And he's there to hoof it away. Gave it a go, but off target.
Look, they haven't had that many shooting opportunities against this defence, but along with some patience now, they need to find a bit more invention and craft.
Odegaard. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Sterling. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Clivert. Timber. Odegaard. Saka. Arsenal get dipped into their subs. Havertz. Now the pass. All swung in. Too long and over the line. There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Senesi. Thrust towards the front line. Lofted into the middle. Is it in? What a lovely delivery. It deserved better.
Look, there'll be no complaints at all with quick service and that. It's so difficult to defend when the ball comes in so swiftly. But you can't question the finishing in this instance. I think, though, there's enough grounds for them to keep working at it.
Odegaard. Saka. Saliba.
It's intriguingly poised for me, and players are thinking, well, should we stay or should we go? I'd like to think fortune favours the brave, and I'm urging them to be bold and go for it.
Potential goal of the season contender. If only.
Well, they just weren't able to deal with him. You know, he was allowed to go straight through the middle, and I'm sure he'll be a little angry at himself for missing that.
Gets up to hit it! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
When he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Odegaard. Pumps it upfield. Unal brings the ball forward. Gabriel. Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end, and it finishes 0-0. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, I think they certainly met their match here. There was a lovely ebb and flow to the encounter.
warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And here we have Arsenal against Brentford. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Played out to the wing. Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for
precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Arsenal go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Kinnock looks to dink one in. Tries a through ball. Carvalho did well to pick out Carvalho, who couldn't get his shot away. Arsenal are dealing with this indeterminate start, both games drawn so far. Fabio Carvalho with the ball through.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
White. Whipped in. Firmly met. Struck first time. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Probably not his best option. I think goalkeepers are normally happy for players to have a go from there.
Yakult passes it through. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. It's another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Well, the idea was crafty, but the weight of the pass was just a little light.
Rice, the Gunners are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Goes wide. Dumps it on the volley. Not this time.
Well, the defence just got away with that there. There was no pressure on the ball whatsoever, and they were almost inviting the cross.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
Carvalho. Calafiori. Martinelli. Now the pass. It's a decent ball. Oh, he's broken through. Loose ball. Who's going to get there? Away from immediate danger. Scored inside the first 10 minutes to make it 1-0. Martinelli. Arsenal are in control here on the brink of half-time. Yakult. Speculative strike. Odegaard. Fabio Carvalho. Havertz. Kinnock. Gabriel Jesus receives a free kick for that. Yakult. Looks like a good ball through. He's played him through. We've reached half-time.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Arsenal from the dressing room for 1-0 lead. That gets things going for the second half. Arsenal carry a 1-goal lead into the second half. The Bees have come to the defensive end. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. right position to intercept.
It's put paint to a promising move.
Thiago with a delicate ball. He comes flying in! Brave effort, total commitment.
Yeah, and those runs from deep are always difficult for a defence to pick up, but he still had to throw himself at it to get his head on it.
Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Martinelli. It's come loose. Thiago looks to thread it through. Great effort. He flew in with courage.
I just thought it was great effort all round. I mean, he did so well just to get his head on the ball.
Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Gabriel Jesus tries to dink it in. Havertz looking to get on the end of this. Done very well to intervene. Timely intervention. Bueno. Fabio Carvalho.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of...
In it goes! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Oh, that was a close call, but...